York City 2016. Yay! This is actually a little bit of a dream of mine to bring it back. Women Lead started in 2012 with Mo Crockmo over there. Raise your hand, Mo. When we decided to have a networking hackathon where women would get together. We talked about some of the issues. We have some interesting speakers. Then come together in a workshop, discuss one or two issues, and we're going to do that today, and then network and drink champagne and have a lot of fun. And most of all, or a really great part of it, is that we're including the digital world. And we are live streaming right now, and we will be tweeting, and as you can see, I have my signs here, so I want to remind you, wherever you are, or whatever social media you are using today, tag us, hashtag us, include us in the conversation, participate in the conversation. It's all about women leading, women helping each other, and coming together. So, we all know this is Women's History Month, so what perfect time than today, than March 24th, to come together and try to find a way to make our own history as women here in New York City and on Staten Island. And I want you to look around, because this is something different, and this is a big part, being here at Staten Island Arts today. We've been talking about women being represented, women moving up, women finding satisfaction in their own life with whatever they're doing. And somebody asked me the question, well, what if I don't want to be a leader? Well, that's okay. You don't have to lead, but you still want to enjoy your life and be successful and be taken seriously and be counted in the room. And so today, our theme is, you gotta stand up before you can lean in. Now, I'm a New York City girl, I'm a Brooklyn girl, born and raised, living here on Staten Island for 27 years. And I didn't have the benefit of going to an Ivy League school. I didn't have the networking family and the options that some people do have the opportunity to have, and some women do have. And it kind of propels them faster to the C-suite or the corporate table across the way. We have to stand up first before we can actually lean in. I realize that it's great once you get at the table and you want to make your point and you want to be responded to and engaged with. But you can't get to the table unless you stand up for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to say, this is what I want to do, and you have to do it. So today, Women Lead is a little bit of us as a curation team coming together and standing up for ourselves and saying, hey, we have a voice, we want to be heard, and we're going to be heard. And I'm sorry. And so I welcome you here to take part in this unique event. I am thrilled to be at Staten Island Arts as a woman, entrepreneur, utilizing open spaces like this, public spaces, which are accessible and available to all of us, is really, really important. And it's something that we have to keep in mind all the time, because I very frankly don't always enjoy networking in a bar. Okay? And I don't play golf, and a lot of the traditional ways that we've been networking just don't always work for today's smart woman. So again, I am thrilled to be here. I just want to say I am awed from all of our speakers today. I have been watching all of you and what you've been doing. Aileen Gemma Smith is here, and she is a Women Entrepreneur New York City mentor. We have Jen Slaw, who is a motivational speaker, juggler. We'll go over. We have Adrian from Living Restoration. So, try, especially in New York City, to get the concept of building living roofs on top of these buildings today. So I really want to thank you all for coming, and I'm going to turn over the microphone to Ms. Monica Valenzuela from Staten.
Hello. I prepared some words. I don't always get an opportunity to do that, but I'm going to prepare them and share them with you today. My name is Monica Valenzuela. I'm the Deputy Director here at Staten Island Arts. And Staten Island Arts, formerly known as COSI to some people, Council on the Arts and Humanities for Staten Island, was kind of a mouthful. So we embraced our URL, which was statenislandarts.org, and here we are today as Staten Island Arts. We were founded in 1992, and we are the local arts agency for Richmond County. And our mission is to cultivate a sustainable and diverse cultural community for the people of Staten Island. And I often like to say, in kind of deciphering that we're kind of like the chamber of commerce for artists, arts organizations, and anyone doing cultural activities on the island. So we work across sectors to bring arts activities and culture to the table. You're sitting in the Cultural Lounge, and it is our gallery, project, and office space behind these walls. And we've been here as of July of 2014. We like to think of it as our own little Swiss Army knife that we can pull different things out to host events like we have tonight. A film screening, this drops down, where we host film screenings. We host networking events. We've had exhibitions, as you can see on the wall. We've had pop-up markets. We have one coming up in April. So we like to keep the space modular to accommodate a lot of things that are happening in this changing North Shore environment. We also host 10-week rotating exhibits. So you're sitting in right now the Great White. It's an exhibit by the Staten Island-based artist Victoria Monroe, and it is based on ideas relating to the physical gallery space that you're sitting in, its proximity to the harbor, and a broader community need for gallery space. So she's created this portable gallery, which we've moved. It's on wheels. Normally it sits in the center of the space, but after its lifetime here, it's collapsible, and Victoria hopes, she's testing out 4 different artists from around New York City doing their work inside this space over the 10 weeks. And then afterwards, we'll have a panel discussion with those artists and then see what the future brings for it, to loan it out to other events, community events, outdoor spaces, indoor spaces, addressing needs in the community. This space is sometimes the first experience folks have on Staten Island, since we're so close to the ferry. And we seek to support voices and projects and events that give context to Staten Island beyond kind of a surface media understanding of what's happening. And so I want to thank everybody for coming. I was really inspired by Marilyn's press release for the event. I don't know how many times you're inspired by a press release, but she cited that, the arts, quote unquote, in the arts, 51% of visual artists today are women, and only 28% of museum solo exhibitions spotlight women in 8 selected museums throughout the 2000s. Moreover, though women earn half of the MFAs granted in the US, only a quarter of solo exhibitions in New York galleries feature women. And she asked a great question, which is, why are significantly fewer women in leadership roles than men? I'm pleased to share that from my experience that the cultural sector on Staten Island and New York City is guided by some exciting, fierce women. And to name a few that have inspired me, Marcia Tucker, Kate Levin, Anita Durst, Anna Wintour, Kemi Lasami, Thelma Golden, Melanie Cohn, Ellen Pollan, Nancy Spector, Roberta Smith, Laura Jean Waters, Karen Atlas, Esther Robinson, the list goes on and on. All these women have inspired me personally and continue to provide examples of leadership and innovation for the cultural sector at large in New York City. And I can't forget a huge thank you to Marilyn, who is also a longtime supporter of the cultural sector on Staten Island and New York City, and a very positive role model for female entrepreneurs and community leaders in general. So thank you all for coming, and we're excited to host this event. I'm ready for it to be engaged, and I hope to see you at a future event here soon. So thank you.